Boys volleyball might be a new sport to the Minnesota State High School League, but the coaches that are helping ushering in the activity bring experience to their squads.
I played D1 in San Diego, um, and then after playing, I went overseas for a year to play in Germany, and then I came back to Minnesota to start coaching and get my master's degree at Minnesota State Moorhead.
In college at St. John's, I got into intramural volleyball, and since college, I just have played in different sand leagues at different places around town, and just really stayed involved. And so last fall, about a year and a half ago, when our school started talking about adding a club program, I just was really excited about getting involved, and happened to end up in the right spot at the right time, I guess.
Grew up in the Apple Valley system and played good old VAA in-house volleyball, and kind of fell in love with the game and got recruited to play with a bunch of guys at Apple Valley High School that were playing on a junior Olympic team, which I didn't know much about, but I got into it then and was on the only JO team there was back then. And I kind of happened into a coaching job at Northern Lights over in the Burnsville Savage area, and that was about 30 years ago.
I grew up in a small town in South Dakota, so boys volleyball was not a thing. I went on to do my bachelor's and master's degree at South Dakota State University, where they had a competitive D1 program that was with the NIVC. So I played for 5 years. I was libero and defensive specialist. Throughout that time of my 2 degrees, I also coached for a small town in South Dakota, making it to the state tournament every year.
I figured out very quickly that if I was going to be hanging out with my friends at all in the summer, I was going to have to start playing volleyball. So that's what I did. I did not apply to be a volleyball coach. I applied to be a hockey coach. That's how I got to Minnesota. I was a hockey player, and the one job that I got was coaching volleyball. So that was 20, 21, 22 years ago at this point. And actually, the school that I started at, we had a lot of boys that really enjoyed volleyball. So actually, we coached 3 years. I coached 3 years worth of boys club volleyball right out of the gates. Things have changed a lot since then.
I went to Forest Lake High School. I played volleyball there for my high school career. I was on the varsity team for 2 years. I did rupture my ACL and tore my meniscus. I started coaching over at SPA. When I was student teaching, I coached at Hopkins for a while, their 9th grade teams, moved up to Alexandria, coached there for a few years. Then we moved back down to the cities, and I coached at Eastridge, their B squad, for about 6 years. Last year, there was the position for the boys club team, so I work at Woodbury High School, so I applied, coached their club team, and then came back for this season.
I'm Justin Barrientos, NSPN.TV.